Flow meters equipped with 4-wire transmitters provide a 4 milliamp to 20 milliamp linear output corresponding to 0 to full scale rates of flow. At zero flow, as you see in the mirror and indicated on the meter, gives you 4 milliamp output. When the rate of flow approaches and then finally reaches full scale, the output is 20 milliamps. This tutorial video addresses recalibration of the 4 to 20 milliamp output. This meter presently is undergoing no flow, yet the pointer would suggest otherwise, and certainly the output as well. This should be at 4.0 milliamps. This is usually the result of surge or water hammer throwing off the pointer, and that needs to be addressed first with a course 0 adjustment. Turning to the left nut here, the cam nut, and a small pair of channel locks, I'm going to move the handle up to bring the pointer down till it's at 0, at the 0 mark, indicating 0 flow, as is the situation here. And you'll notice also that our output is 4 milliamps. Although this 4 milliamps at 0 flow suggests that recalibration has been achieved, we must verify this by checking the outputs across the scale. Begin by adjusting the flow rate to 30% of full scale and look for an output of about 8.7 or 8.8 milliamps. As you'll see, we're low. Well, let's go on to 95% of full scale and look for an output of about 19.2. Again, we find that our output's a little bit low. Proceed then to recalibrating the 4 to 20 milliamp output. Reduce the flow rate to 30% of full scale. And then using VR1, the left of these 3 variable resistors, turn the screw clockwise until you reach an output of about 8.7 or 8.8 milliamps. Then drop the flow rate to no flow and expect an output of 4.0. And at no flow, we have 4.0 milliamps, which is what we're looking for. Now, to be certain calibration has been achieved, let's go one more time through the entire output. At 30%, we look for 8.7 or 8.8. At 50%, you should expect about 12 milliamp output. At 75%, we should expect about 16, and 95% at about 19.2, and finally, full scale, 20 milliamps. If this had failed at any point along the way, we would direct you to call technical support. Otherwise, calibration has been completed.